the middle of high school football and homecoming season, the best time of the year. And you know what that means here in Texas? Mums. We're talking about blinged out mums. But have you ever wondered how this unique tradition came to be? Dion Reyes, owner of Two Dandelions, joins us this morning. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
So I'm from Oklahoma. Mums are not a thing. She's from Arizona. I don't think mums are a thing there.
No, I've never heard of them until I moved to Texas.
What's the backstory?
Well, actually, the mums first appeared around 1936 at a Baylor game.
Wow.
And,
okay, Baylor.
Yeah.
So when did you get started in the mum making business?
I was probably about 11. My parents had a flower business, and so I grew up in that flower business, so I was cutting ribbons early.
That is
Wow,
amazing.
you started young.
Filling up the boxes, you know, getting all the ribbons ready. And
What has
going
kept
from there.
you interested in making mums all these years later?
Well, probably having my own kids go through high school.
What was that like, making their mums?
Oh, I mean, it's great because so much about the mum making is the personalization part of it as well, you know, and so I brought some samples for you guys to kind of see. And so it's the excitement of building up about homecoming, making a lot of noise in school, you know, with all these bells and everything that are on these mums. And then just getting to personalize and share a little bit about somebody's personality.
That's so cool. Okay, I have to ask, as someone who has just recently moved to Texas, is a mum, you wear it over your head, right? Or how do you officially put on a mum?
Well, they've gotten bigger year by year, and I always wonder what else are people going to come up with. Originally, it was just pinned, and we actually worked with fresh mums at that time. So you had to have a special net that went over them to keep them from shattering.
Okay.
Because if they got bumped, the fresh mums, they could shatter.
Right.
So eventually, as you know, things continued to grow and develop, they went into doing the silk. So in the beginning, it wasn't so heavy, so you would just pin it on with a little safety pin.
Okay.
Now, I had originally started developing like a hook to go over your head and wear it over your head to carry the weight. And recently I discovered the mum making supply business has actually come out with these little double hook accessories that you can adjust like a lanyard.
Wow.
And wear them that way. So as they've gotten heavier and bigger, supplies have come about to make it easier to wear them.
Yes.
There you go.
So speaking of bigger and better, what's the largest mum you've ever made?
I've done one with 3 flowers. Has been the biggest, in the shape of a heart.
Oh,
and
cute.
all the bling and details around it.
Wow. So because they're so personalized, I imagine there's like a survey or a questionnaire or like little tidbits they have to give you as information.
Exactly. I usually ask when I'm taking an order, what are their hobbies? What activities are they involved in school? Some schools like to even incorporate a favorite color. So I'll pull out favorite color, and then if their dance has a theme. This one garter that I did right here actually shows the theme for homecoming that year was a fiesta theme. And so
I can see it.
I brought in all the theme details. And this is actually a garter that a young man wears on his shoulder.
Okay.
And wears it at the game. And this young man was in the band and was a drummer.
Wow.
And so I made a little drum and
That is so cute.
added the little details that went with that. And so it's got, you know, accessories about what he's involved in. There's one back here, this gal, and this was a Grace mum, and so it's in the blue, black, and white. But it's got details about what all she's involved in. You have all your different streamers incorporated in it. And then always a fun center is important in a mum to add the bling and the layers.
They are. So we brought some that we could kind of add some accessories to.
Yes.
I'm excited. Where do we begin?
Okay, so I wanted to teach you all how to make, it's called a victory chain. And it looks like this, and they can be done little on the garters or long ones on the mums. So I'll get one of you working on this. I've started it for you with a couple of loops, but you basically just braid and pull down and flip here through this braid.
Oh, that makes sense.
Get it.
So I'm going to let you take that one over.
Oh dear, okay.
And then I'm going to show you real quick how to do the loops.
Yes.
So mums have basically a face and like a crown around them. And so what you end up doing then is you'll make something like this that goes behind it.
Okay.
And that's your first layer. So you can continue to add layers and make it bigger and fuller, as you can see in some of these. So it's done, and I always pre-cut all the ribbon first. And so you'll take a short piece of ribbon and you make a little triangle out of it.
Okay.
And then staple it.
Perfect.
And then as we get a stack of those done, then we staple them onto the backing.
Wow.
So I'm going to give you a couple of these
Yes.
loops that I have cut. And you can do the loops 2 different ways. This one creates the little triangle like this, and then you can also do a flat one like this.
Okay,
And just make a loop that way. So a lot of times they get stacked. Let's see, this one has both. So it's got
Oh, yes,
the
I
flat
see
ones,
that.
and it's got the triangle. So it just adds the accent to the
Yeah.
face of that mum.
Gives it a little bit more dimension with
You're
the two.
good.
Yes,
Look at
thank
you go.
you.
You are. You're
Thank
killing
you.
it.
Getting a
She's
little
killing
arts
it.
and crafts moment here in the morning show.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to try to finish this up right quick, but we do have to toss things over to Sarah to take a look at the forecast instead of the ribbons. So.
Oh, dang. I just love looking at the ribbons.
But
instead of
it's
the
hot
forecast.
outside, so if people want to make a mom, stay inside.